Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm starting off today by swapping out the tipsy bins. So, come on. It's incredibly steep there. You wouldn't think it to look at it, but when I have probably 600 kg on the front there, it's a struggle to get up that bit of a ramp there, but we're up, we're fine now. But I'm just coming up to swap out the empty tipsy bin because they've flown through it, and I've about another 600 kg in this one for them, or thereabouts. I'll probably only have the stores on this for another 2 weeks, I'd say. We'll see how quickly they go through it, but I'd say about 2 weeks for the stores, and then we'll move them on to the finishing ration. I'd say at that stage as well, we'll be bringing them all inside. But you can probably see out the windows there, the weather is absolutely desperate. It is shocking at the moment. I've been woken the last 2 nights now with the rain and just thinking about the guys inside. The showers are absolutely torrential and it's cold today on top of it. So I have all my rain gear with me because you cannot avoid these showers. I'm off work for a few days because it's my birthday on Monday the 27th, so I said I'd take a few days off and then maybe take my birthday as a complete day off. But I just haven't been able to do a tap of work yesterday. It's already nearly lunchtime today and I'm only out now because I just can't get anything done with the weather. But this is something that needs to be done anyway because I cleaned out the other tipsy bin last night. So I'm just going to put this one in its place now. But they seem happy enough. They're coming over to me here now, but it must be rough enough for them out in this weather. So if it doesn't cop on, they'll be in next weekend. But if we can get a bit of decent weather, tomorrow is supposed to be okay. So if tomorrow is okay, it'll at least give them a break from it. But if we can't get the rain to stop, there's no point in these guys being out. The big problem is I need those 2 cows to be fat enough to go to the factory before I can let this slot in. And they're not quite there yet. I do want to give them 2 weeks. So if all going well, that's what will happen. 2 more weeks for them. They'll head off in the truck and these guys will be brought in probably the next day or even later that day, to be honest. It's all fine margins. But it's a struggle now at the moment with the weather like this. But I'll throw this down here anyway and I'll give them all their meal and I'll show you what else I need to try and do. Whether I'll get it done or not, who knows with the weather, but we'll see how we get on anyway. do you see what I mean by the showers and the rain? Oh God. In fairness, it's lightening up now again, but yeah, they're just torrential and they're cold. And then the wind that comes with them as well. Oh, it's horrible. But look, they're nice and sheltered here. Where these guys are, you can see the kind of ditches all around them. The guys above are a little bit higher, so maybe a bit more exposed, but I mean, still good thick ditches all around as well, so I'm not too worried about them. They're hardy animals anyway, and the old bit of meal will warm their bones, I'm sure, if there was any doubt. But yeah, I'll go up to them now and hopefully give you a look if I can, depending on the weather, but I'll grab a couple of buckets there for them now anyway, and they'll be glad to see me, I'm sure. You're like a child. Now, I had to call it quits yesterday because the weather, it just did not improve at all. So I said, there's no point in me being out getting absolutely soaked. It's really cold this morning, but the showers are less frequent at least. So I'm going to try and take advantage now and get on to the next job. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see on the camera what I want to show you. But we'll go from, do you see this stick here coming up off the shed? There's an insulated wire there for the electric fence, and it's coming out of the dairy, that shed that I have cleared out and in the process of doing up, and it goes the whole way up the fields to give power up there. Now, it's a nuisance there because, first of all, the 390 just about gets under it, but I have to be over this way because it kind of bows in the middle, so I have to be over there to get through. And if I am going to do the works here, we have trucks and whatever backing in here, I don't want to have to constantly be thinking, oh, I need to take down the electric fence and whatever. So I'm going to put it underground, which probably should have been done a long time ago, but it wasn't. So you might think, oh, why didn't you get the digger to do it when he was here? Well, I did think about it, but then Dad informed me this is an electricity pole here, just right behind me, and that is feeding electricity in here. So we obviously didn't want to take the chance of the digger hitting anything there. So it's just safer for me to come along with the pick now. The ground should be as soft as it's going to get now after the few days we've had here. And I only need about, well, the conduit, you can maybe see it lying on the ground there. That's what I'm going to feed the insulated wire through, and that's only 20 mils. So I don't need to go down a whole lot. I just want to go down enough that I can cover it over, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going down too far, but yeah, I'll get started on this. I think Dad is going to come and check in on my progress at some stage, so I want to have some bit done anyway before he gets here. And yeah, hopefully I won't hit any snags or electricity. Voila. Is it just me, or does every job that I say, oh, that'll take about an hour, end up taking triple the amount of time? Because I thought that would take maybe an hour, and I'd say it took 2.5 hours at least to get done, but it's done anyway. Hard enough work now, to be fair, but it's grand. It doesn't look the cleanest, but sure, the tractor going over that a few times will smoothen it out. I brought it up tight inside the ditch as well, so I just put the rocks back in there. I'll just get rid of that rock down there the next time I have the bucket on the tractor, because it's just kind of in the way there. But happy to have it done now. Don't need to worry about the height of anything here anymore. It can just drive straight back, so it's grand, and the power is working and all of that. So yeah, I had a bit of a job putting the wire through the conduit, but then Dad came up with the idea of getting the other wire and pulling it through, so that did the trick, and it's along the ground here now. I might do something to kind of tidy it up at some stage, because it's just running down along there, but for now it's absolutely grand. It's great to see the floor in here dry. I think it's the first time in a long time. This wall is taking a long time to dry out, though. You can see there, just there's an awful lot of wet that was there, and same under the window here. It's very damp there as well. I don't know if I could maybe seal something, or I'm not sure, but I need to put gutters on it anyway, because it's just pooling at the base of the wall, and I assume it's travelling up somewhat there as well. But we're getting places. I'm going to bring up my scraper now over the next few days or week anyway, and I'm just going to scrape all the crap off the floor, because I did power wash it and it cleaned it up nicely, but there's just, you know, that layer is left because it was just pooling on the ground, and it eventually found its way out the cracks in the wall or whatever. And then of course when my builder was repairing the roof, there's just a lot of crap on the ground from that as well. But that's the window that's going to go in here as well, and yeah, we'll be pretty much done then. I might get the garden furniture in before Christmas. I should really start bringing it down now, actually. Yeah, I need to clean that floor and get the stuff down. But that's it for here. I'm absolutely destroyed. Talk about a dirty job. But do you know what? It took us a lot longer as well, because I'd say we had to stop 4 times because of the torrential downpours there were. But like, it just makes the job so horrible. But while I am still covered in crap, I'm actually going to go up to the cattle. I'm going to be lazy and take the gator up, I think. And I'm going to move the 2 lots of them, because bad rain again last night, and with these showers they're only going to be marking all my reseed, so the calves will come down to the old ground, and the big ones will just go over to the next paddock. And I'd say I'll just move them more frequently, and when they're down, and that's it. But yeah, we'll do that next. I don't know what way I'm driving. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Right. Good job, I turned off the fence, huh? Right. You okay there, buddy? They've decided to walk in the other direction. What the hell? Oh. Now, I cleaned out this little man's place here. In fairness, he's a very clean animal. The only place he dirties is where he's eating here, obviously. But he keeps his bedding really dry and clean. He usually comes down here and you can see he messes up down here. but up there it's fine. So I just add a little bit more straw every now and then, but he's very well behaved. He got out and stretched the legs and had a bit of silage out here and things, but yeah, he looks great and he seems to be doing really well. These two are still here, so we'll keep feeding them on. She's on 4 kg a day, she's only on 2 kg. You can probably see, like, she's fairly fat. This one could do with a bit more, but she's just a taller animal, as I've mentioned before. I took out the rest of the silage there because it's in here 5 days now at this stage, and it just won't last. So I said I'd bring the rest of it down to the cows below. That's more than enough to do them this evening, and tomorrow morning we'll see if they'll eat it. I'll leave it till tomorrow evening and then put in a bale just to try and space it out. The bales are really well packed this year, so there's just an awful lot of silage in them, and when it's only the 2 cows and the small man over there, they just won't get through the full bale, especially when they're all on meal as well. So I brought it down to them. It completely backfired on me. They saw the gator, so they assumed they were coming up. So I went this way, they went that way, and I don't think they've actually gone back over to the silage yet, and it is peeing down rain out there, so I don't know if they'll eat any of it. But look, it will go to waste here as well, so maybe they'll pick away at it and have a bit of it. They still have a decent amount of grass there, but I'd say they will be in next weekend now by the looks of things, and especially with this weather, it's just, they're miserable, and I'm miserable when I'm out there with them as well. So but yeah, I think I'm going to leave this video here. Look, to be honest, very little going on at the moment. It's just impossible to get anything done in this sort of weather, so we'll have to see if next week is any better and if I can get anything done. But I have a feeling some cattle will be on the move anyway, if nothing else. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.